Hi Gemini, and welcome to your June 2020 career and work reading. I'm going to get straight into it. I just wanted to say thank you to all of you who've subscribed, commented, left likes for me. I'm really pleased that you're enjoying the channel as it is fairly new. If you haven't already subscribed, I'd love you to join us. I'm looking forward to spending this journey with you. Exciting times in YouTube. But for the time being, Gemini, let's have a look at what's happening for you in this month ahead. So it's the remainder of the month of June, work and career. So Spirit, what messages do you have for Gemini, please? What messages do you have for Gemini? Oop, you lost that one. What messages do you have for Gemini, please? Okay, some more, please, Spirit. We got tangled up with each other then. Spirit. Gosh, they're coming out thick and fast at the moment. Okay, interesting spread here, Gemini. Interesting spread. I'm going to pull another couple, I think. Yeah, oh, another one. Gosh, that was lively. Did you see that? It flew straight across the room onto the floor. Bear with me just a second while I just pick this card up, please. My goodness. Okay. So, Gemini, it feels like June is going to be a really, really good month for you. We start your reading with the Magician card. Okay? It feels like things are magical for you. It feels like you're able to manifest the outcome that you're concentrating on. Generally, the feeling of this reading is quite light. You know, there seems to be a lot of positivity in it. It looks like June is going to be a really good month for you moving forward. I know we've already started June, Gemini, but you certainly have cause for celebration here. So something magical is coming up. Was it Gemini that had an offer coming in? I can't remember off the top of my head. I think last month's reading, one of the signs had an offer coming in of a job. Something really good coming in. And it feels like, you know, here we are in June, and it's almost like you've got the Midas touch here, Gemini. Things are going to take a real upswing for you because you're going to be celebrating. There's something you're celebrating in your working life here. There's achievements that, you know, are being recognised. You feel like you've achieved something. Something's going really well. So, you know, I'm wondering if you've applied for a new job, Gemini. It may well be that this application has been successful for you, giving you cause to celebrate. And here you are, having accomplished. You know, you have all your full cups here, the 8 of Cups. You've put that behind you. You're ready to move forward with the next phase of your life. It almost feels like an interview situation. So for those of you who have been applying for jobs or, you know, are changing jobs, it almost feels like this is going to be successful for you. Spirit are asking you to make sure that you stay focused. We have the 3 of Wands here. And you see the concentration on this person's face, and they're concentrating on what they're doing. Spirit are asking you to stay focused. You know, don't get carried away by all the celebrating. I mean, yes, of course, celebrate, you know. If you've had movement forward in your business, or you've applied for this job and you've got it, you know, by all means, be happy about your accomplishments and take the next step in your career, because that is looking hugely positive for you. But they want you to stay focused on your goals, stay focused for what you're aiming for. It feels, Gemini, as though in the month of June you've got your eye on the bigger picture, because here we have the Ten of Pentacles. So it feels like you've got a goal in mind and you're focusing on this life of happiness. You see there's plenty of abundance financially in this picture, but also there's a happy family life here. So it feels to me like you have been striving for a particular goal, Gemini, and if that is the case, it's being highlighted very, very clearly here. So, you know, keep your eye on your goal and, you know, make sure you're staying focused, because, you know, it's here in your reading, and Spirit are acknowledging that they know where it is your priorities, where your priorities are and what it is you're aiming for. There may have been, or there may be some times coming up in June where you actually feel a bit under pressure and you feel like you're sort of having to hang on to things. And maybe this is why Spirit are asking you to stay focused, because you may have felt that you've tried several paths in the past, and you can see these wands are all burning, almost like they've been used and they've sort of burnt themselves out. But, you know, this person is holding two wands still, and although they look quite fearful, and even the cat seems to be in hiding, these wands are worth holding on to, you know. And it may be, I mean, a lot of very successful people have had many failures before something is successful. And so if this is something new that you're pursuing during the month of June, like I said, whether it's sort of advancement with your business or whether it's a new job, you know, keep your eye on the picture, because there may be times when you feel that you're sort of just holding on to it, you know, like there's a fine line between success and not being successful. But, you know, Spirit is saying you have still got the two remaining wands, and you really only need one wand in life, frankly. You know, so they're saying this is a really important change for you. So even if you do get those couple of times where things are a bit hairy, a bit tricky in June, you know, have faith, because the rest of your cards here are very positive. And here we see this new beginning, this wonderful new beginning where you're sort of, you know, forging your way forward, and, you know, things are moving at quite a speed. You're seeing things with a lot more clarity. So although here you may have felt quite confused, you may have felt quite worried, quite concerned, you know, you may have wondered whether or not you have the sort of strength to keep going. This is showing you that, yes, you have the strength because you have the clarity, Gemini. That's what's coming up. That's what's important. So, you know, things are moving in a really good direction for you. And again, we have this offer. We have this offer coming in. So, you know, there's a knight coming in here who is bringing you, it doesn't necessarily have to be male, it can be female as well. It could be that someone around you is coming to you with an offer of something that you love, something you're passionate about, you know, or this may just be an opportunity. It may not necessarily be a particular person, although it could be, but it may be something that you see that you want to pursue. If we are talking about a business situation here, you know, something that you're going to be celebrating, a new job that you're going to be starting, you know, there is definitely the opportunity to get yourself in a position where you're embracing this new beginning, basically, because you're seeing it clearly. You know what it is you love. You know what you want to do. This offer is here. There's something that's coming through that you're going to feel very, very passionate about. Spirit don't want you to get carried away and feel, we've got the Five of Swords here, you know. You may feel, there may be a bit of a power struggle with this situation. So if this is a new job, or maybe you've been promoted within your existing work and there's people around you that resent you being in charge, they want to be in charge, but you also want to be in charge. There could be a bit of niggling, a bit of conflict. You know, just be very careful if you're in a position where you're in a leadership role. Just be very careful to Spirit is saying to me, don't let power go to your head. So they're very subtle. But this is literally what they're saying. So, you know, practice your leadership skills and, you know, make sure that things are, you're, you know, respecting other people, but equally look out for people who are challenging your position, maybe. There's still choices to be made, Gemini. There's still choices, you know. I think this new opportunity that's coming in is something that you've been wanting, because we have the Ten of Pentacles right in the middle of this reading, you know. And as I said, the reading, the feeling of the reading is happy, it's energetic, you know, it's yeah, full of sort of new starts and positivity, really. But, you know, there is some movement here. The Chariot is all about things moving forward quickly. As you can see, this lady, this witch here, she has the choice which way to go. So there may be some decision making that you need to do along the way. But, you know, these developments are going to happen really quickly. And I think you are going to be in a position by the end of June where you're going to be feeling much happier. We have this new start. It is going to be something you love. So whatever it is, this Knight of Cups is bringing in is going to happen quickly. You are going to be in a much stronger position because you are sort of seeing yourself in this leadership role. And it is going to happen quickly. And there are going to be choices, but whichever way whichever way you choose, you know, you are going to end up in this Ace of Cups position, which is basically a new start in something that you really love, Gemini. Cups are all about loving energy. And you see how serene this lady looks here. I'm just looking at that cat. Yeah, even the cat is flowing. There's abundance here as well. You can see everything flowing. So it's not a Pentacles card, but emotions are flowing in a really positive way. There's a lot of love in the reading here. Yes, we want to clarify. Just do some clarifiers. Sorry, my mind went off onto new starts. Oh my goodness. I've just picked up this pack of cards and look what we've got. Can you see that? New beginnings. So I picked this deck up in order to shuffle and get it ready to do the clarifying. So we not only have new beginnings here, we have the Ace of Swords, which is a new beginning with clarity. And we have the Ace of Cups, which is a new beginning in something you love. How positive is that? How positive is that, Gemini? My goodness. You may hear, I'm going to clarify some of these cards now. I have to say to you, Gemini, that you may feel that I'm a bit stilted in doing this reading. I'm very, very tired today. I have this issue with energy levels and I'm very tired today, but I wanted to get this done because I'm realising here we are in the first week of June already and I haven't produced this video yet. So Do bear with me if I seem a bit sort of delayed in my responses, but this is looking really, really good for you, Gemini. It's you know, lovely to have two aces and a new beginnings oracle card is fantastic. So it's brilliant. Right, Spirit, please can you clarify the Magician card for Gemini? Please can you clarify the Magician card for Gemini? What can you tell us about that? Yeah, it may be that you've got some hopes and dreams. It may be that you've had to, you know, sacrifice something in order to make those hopes and dreams work, Gemini. It may be a project you've been working on that, you know, you are seeing signs of it manifesting. Things are beginning to go well for you, but it may be that you've had to make some sacrifices along the way, and Spirit just want to acknowledge that, you know. I mean, they're saying that this is your time to celebrate. So they are recognising the sacrifice that you've had to make. Yeah, and they've thrown up the card of emotional loss as well. So it may well be that, you know, something's had to go in order to make space for this new thing that you're working on, whether it be the new job or whether it be a new project you've had to start. You know, maybe there's things that you've had to give up in order to devote your time to this new project that you've been working on. But, you know, it has brought you this cause for celebration. If you haven't seen this already, you may have seen it already because it's in the first line of the reading. But if you haven't seen this already, then trust the fact that it's on its way, Gemini. What can you tell us about the Eight of Cups, please, Spirit? Okay, yeah, this is this person here who's achieved, this lady on this card. It can be, doesn't have to be a lady, it can be, you know, if you're male and watching, this is all about the energy. So, you know, here she is having achieved, she feels happy with her achievements, she feels it's time to move on, and Spirit are clarifying that by giving us material and financial changes. So, yeah, time to move on from what you've already established. And this feels very much like career progression, Gemini, like moving forward in your career. Really positive, and I know I keep saying it, but it just all feels really, really positive for you in June. I'm so happy for you, honestly. That's another material prosperity card that just showed itself. So let me just clarify, because I'm not sure that they wanted me to take that. Can you clarify the Three of Wands? Whoops, whoops, whoops. They're throwing it again. I have to take it. So, you know, whatever it is you're working on or whatever's coming your way, Gemini, you know, we've now got financial and material changes and material and spiritual prosperity. So, you know, you're heading in the right direction, definitely. I'm going to put that there. Are there any clarifiers for the Three of Wands, please? Clarifiers for the Three of Wands, please, Spirit. The Three of Wands for Gemini. And again, Spirit, please. Three of Wands, please. Yeah, stay focused on what you love. You know, we have a card of spiritual union here in a career reading or a finance reading. This is very much about this being a project that is very close to your heart, something that you truly believe in, something that you feel very connected to. And this is why they're telling you to stay focused. Stay focused on what it is you really want, Gemini, because, you know, you're already seeing some success. As I say, if you haven't seen that success coming in yet, or things going the way that you wanted them to, then that's definitely on its way, because this is a very clear message. So what can you tell us about the Ten of Pentacles, please? Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles, please. What can you tell us about the Ten of Pentacles? Yep, they say reach for your goals, but remember to keep some balance in your life, you know. And, you know, as we see in the Ten of Pentacles, Gemini, we have a balance of financial abundance. We have, you know, abundance in nature. We've got you know, beautiful grapes growing here, lots of greenery around, you know, so abundance in nature, but also the abundance of a happy family life. So they're reminding you that while you're striving for your dream here, remember to keep a balance with the people around you that you, who you love, and you know, they don't want you throwing yourself totally into work, because yes, you might end up with all the pentacles, but they also want you to end up feeling emotionally happy in your home situation. So 9 of Wands, please, Spirit. Please tell us more about the 9 of Wands. Please tell us more about the 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands, please, Spirit. Please clarify for us. Gemini, the month of June. Here we go. Let's see what this is. Hope. Yeah, I mean, this is what we said earlier. You know, while you're going through these times, and there will be bumps in the road, because there always are, especially if you're starting something new. But they said, have hope, you know? Keep hope alive, Gemini. You know, you are going to get these sort of obstacles along the way. It's only natural. As I said, especially with something new, there are going to be times when you're going to think, gosh, you know, have I taken too much on? You know, have I got the self-belief to see this through? But they're saying, yeah, you know, stay hopeful. Nurture this self-belief in yourself, because you know, we have these brand new starts that are looking really good on this bottom row here, as well as the positive stuff on the top row. This is an exciting time for you, Gemini, honestly. Exciting time. Yeah, I mean, they're saying stay focused and this material harvest. So now we have three financial material harvest cards. Yeah, as well as the 10 of Pentacles. This cannot get any better. Cannot get any better for you, Gemini, work-wise. Seriously, fantastic spread this. Let's just see what the clarity is for the Ace of Swords, please. Yeah, I mean, you know, they're saying that you will see things a lot more clearly. You will see that this is what you are meant to be doing all the way along. You know, this is your destiny, Gemini. So whatever you start that's new in June, this won't apply to all Geminis, obviously, as we always say, but for those of you who are working on this project instinctively, you'll know that, you know, this is your destiny. This is something that you are meant to do, and something that you know, you love, which is why we've got these Cups cards that are coming up here. Please clarify the Knight of Cups, Spirit. Please clarify the Knight of Cups for Gemini for June in their work. Please clarify the Knight of Cups. Yeah, I mean, that's just, in fact, this is just exactly what I was just saying. I said you will know when it feels right, and you will know if you're following your passion. And here we are. This is your awareness. This is your inner knowing, Gemini. You know, this is the something that you love, and you will feel it. You'll know when you're on the right path. It will just, you know, leap out at you. Please tell us about the 5 of Wands. Sorry, Spirit, please tell us about the 5 of Swords. I don't know if that was meant, so let's shuffle again. The 5 of Swords, please. Oop. Okay, so once again, the New Beginnings card has shown itself. So, you know, yes, this may be the first time that you've taken some sort of leadership role. It may be the first time that you've sort of stepped out on your own. It may be the first time that you have had to deal with other people that have tried to challenge your position, maybe. You know, this is a new beginning for you. Definitely new beginning. It's the third new beginning we have in this spread, and they're all on the same line now. So, you know, Gemini, hang on in there, basically. You can deal with this situation, but just as Spirit said to me earlier, quite clearly, don't let the power go to your head. They're so subtle, honestly. Right, We're going to clarify the Chariot card. Spirit, please clarify the Chariot card for Gemini. I don't know if it's that one. Please clarify the Chariot card. Please, for the Chariot. Why is the Chariot here, please? Why is the Chariot here, please? Yeah, I mean, it's interesting they brought this up with the Chariot card, because the Chariot is all about forward movement, about choosing the direction to go in. But, you know, this is very much, it's interesting that deception and envy didn't come up with the Five of Swords, because it almost feels like, yes, things are going to move very fast for you, and there may be people around you who aren't so happy about that. There may be people who perhaps applied for the same job you did. They may are a bit jealous that you got it. There may be people around that, you know, see the success you're getting in your new business or in your existing business. They don't like it very much. But, you know, you're going to move on quickly from this energy. It's not going to stay with you. You're not going to have to, you know, have lifetime battles over this, Gemini. It's something that you're going to deal with and you're going to move on from. So don't let it sort of weigh you down. Right, I don't know if this is in camera shot. We're going to clarify, I'll put it here for now, the Queen of Cups. Not the Queen of Cups. She always looks like a queen to me because she looks so serene and at peace, you know. But it is the Ace of Cups showing us this lovely new beginning and, you know, this lovely calm energy that's around. They've given us the waiting game, so this may take a little bit of time, which is quite interesting. You know, it's sort of... Sorry, I've just delayed. Spirit, because I was just thinking the Chariot card have told us that everything's moving on. You're moving on quite quickly. What Spirit are just saying to me is that they've thrown up the waiting card now, because they're going to say once you've started this new beginning of this thing you're passionate about, you're going to be in that energy for a long time. So they're giving us this waiting card. It's not about waiting. It's about, if you see here, the solid roots here and something growing, you know, within the timer. What they're showing us is whatever you build now, whatever this thing is that you're passionate about, whether even if it's a new job, that you're really going to establish good roots and good things are going to grow from it, and there's going to be some longevity to it. Okay, so this isn't about waiting. This is about it being around for a long time. So whatever it is, you're going to be happy with it, Gemini. This is a lovely reading for you, because this is leading you to a really solid sort of position in life that you're going to be happy with. Yeah, okay. They've just thrown up the Love Begins card. So this is definitely something that you are going to be really, really happy about. There's so much love, so much warm energy in this reading, Gemini, that there are some really good beginnings for you in the month of June. That's fantastic. So while we're on the subject of things that you feel passionate about, what I'd like to do, I've done this with some of the other signs and it's been quite interesting, is I have some life purpose cards here. And just to do something a bit different with this reading, I thought it might be kind of interesting to see what life purposes Spirit sort of highlight for Gemini. Now, obviously, it's not going to apply to all of you. So what I thought I would do, because you can't have like one life purpose for every Gemini, but what I thought we'd do is just have a look at these cards. So I've laid down 4 cards there, and I'm literally numbering them 1, 2, 3, 4. What I'd like you to do is just take a moment to focus on those cards and see which one calls out to you, which number calls out to you. And then what we'll do is turn them over in turn and see what Spirit are suggesting as something that may be your life purpose or may aid your life purpose. And considering this Gemini reading has been all about following your passion, this is going to be very interesting. So I'll be quiet for just a second so you can focus on those cards. Okay, I hope that was long enough. It's difficult to tell when I'm sitting here quietly. I'm not used to being quiet. Okay, so let's see what the life purpose is for the people who chose card number 1. Ooh, crystals, Gemini. Interesting. It says your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energy. I don't know whether you're into crystals or not, but if you were drawn to this card, Spirit are suggesting, they're not saying necessarily you need to have a career around crystals, but you may find that while you're following your life purpose, that crystals may help you in some sort of way, or it may be that you have an interest in healing, in which case crystals are a good channel for you to use in your healing. So that was interesting, number 1. Okay, for those of you who chose card number 2, flowers. Beautiful things coming up for you, Gemini. So this says, working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. Okay, so whether if you're maybe office-based and you choose to have flowers in your office, that may be healing for the people around you, you know, as it says, opens your heart, brings blessings to others, you know, and to yourself. So by following your life purpose, incorporating flowers may help to actually bring that cooperation, that warm energy, and, you know, make life just that bit nicer on your life path. Okay, let's have a look at the third one. So those of you who chose number 3, artist. We have some very creative cards coming up for you, Gemini. It's lovely. So it says engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. So again, that may be, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to start painting portraits, etc., etc. It may just be that you've got nice pieces of art in the place where you work, you know, just, you know, paintings, pictures, photographs, whatever you perceive as art, whatever you enjoy, just may make to feel, I can't get my words straight today, may actually help to enhance your life purpose by bringing you that sort of joy, basically. And let's do the final one, which is card number 4. If you've chosen card number 4, your card is animals. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance as the animals are part of your life's work. So that's really interesting too. If you maybe have chosen a career working with animals, it'd be interesting to know if you were drawn to this card. If you could leave me a comment to let me know how any of these resonated with you, I'd love it, because I'd love to see if this part of the reading is resonating with anybody. And in particular, if you've got a career working in any of these fields, then that would be really interesting. But also, you know, it may be that, as I said, any of these things can help enhance the career that you've already chosen and the life purpose that you've already chosen. So, right, I'm going to wrap it up there, Gemini. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. If you could please give me a like, let me know your thoughts, your comments. It's always good to hear from you. And please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell. I'm going to be doing some soulmate relationship type readings once I've got all these work readings out of the way for the various signs. So if you'd like to know more about sort of, you know, your partner, your soulmate, etc., etc., please make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell. Okay, so please enjoy your June because this has been a beautiful reading to do, Gemini. So thank you, as I said, for helping me be part of your journey. And I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.